Tom, look at her.
That's a walrus mating call, that is.
We're on to part 3 of the Annexe build. We have got a lot of digging to do this morning. Well, no, that's a lie actually. I've just got to tidy this up here with the digger. We've dug out the middles, so got Big Chris's digger here still. And then I'm going to put the scraping bucket on and scrape it out. I'm probably not going to film any of that because we've got all the blocks and stuff arrived, and on Saturday we'll be laying some, so part 3 will probably be quite a long video this. I lied when I said I wasn't going to show you a bit of digging out. So I've just done the front section, so that is sort of basically what we're aiming for. Doesn't need to be like perfect because, well, it doesn't, but that's what we're aiming for.
They get me, man.
Here he is, the bricklayer. So if this annex falls down, we know who to blame. It's bricklaying day, well, block laying day. The start, we've started, well, Tom started. Luke has started, but he hasn't really done much. I think he might have moved 3 blocks and pushed a wheelbarrow. Bit like his trimming over there. And I'm just eating a bacon roll. Standard, everything's standard really. Other than the only thing that's not standard is Tom's actually doing something.
Health and safety.
Well done, Bog Trotter!
That's where, huh? Do what?
Bit dusty.
That's right. The only Uckham lad that actually does anything.
Oh, you eat me tattoo. Did you eat them strawberries?
No, why?
Milkshake should be ready soon.
How about some milkshake?
Let's have a little look here at old Tommy. Still got his earmuffs on.
Yeah, I don't listen to you anymore.
Poor old Brucey.
That's offensive.
Expect Mr. Lawson to be watching this and here going, whoa, why is he bloody share my name now?
It's offensive.
Sorry, Bruce.
It put you up.
Look. Tom, look at her.
That's a walrus mating call, that is.
Sorry, Tracy and Stephen, I got you the shirt you got me. Got it dirty. You know, I thought you'd want us to wear it for work, not like him. I think he's got it pinned up in the wall or something. I got it dirty, look, it's all. Anything else to say?
This is part 3 of building the annex, might even be part 4. Depends how long Tommy Dig Deep takes to build it, doesn't it?
No, he's only built a corner.
We've got Tommy Dig Deep and Chrissy Hump Bryant. Another day. Another Rackham lad not doing nothing.
Careful, my bald spot. Get a bit conscious about that. Aton's a bit like you in your belly.
This bloke over here, he just don't stop.
I know it.
If anybody wants a bricklayer, this one works for free, so.
No, don't you have to feed him, remember?
Yeah, all the food in the world. Not a cake.
Tea, cake, sandwiches is all he needs, and a bit of love every now and then. He doesn't get the love part from us though.
He does.
But look, he's come a long way. He keeps going. He's still going. Ah?
You'll probably be able to get half-price Calvin Klein trade, advertising them.
Tom, what,
You didn't get them for Christmas.
you know,
You've
what
changed them already.
my YouTube followers want to know is, do you know what you're doing?
No.
Or have you just turned up here on the off chance?
Just turned up and guessing it. Telling him how to do it. YouTube told me everything.
He says he learned it all off of YouTube, he said he learnt off of Charlie Collinson Brickwork, but that he's actually better than Charlie Collinson Brickwork. So if Charlie Collinson, if you have stumbled across this channel, leave a comment. Tom is a lot of money. He just likes cake. That's all you need to give him, and he'll lay you as many blocks as you like.
Don't get no pug on it.
Oh, that's been... You bastard.
Why?
All that's been doing is recording a block.
It's good enough.
No.
Yeah.
So that has brought an end to this annex build, this part 3 of the annex build. This is how far we got. That took Tom 2 days. 2 days to get the blocks laid. He worked like an absolute trooper, an absolute machine. He's the best bricklayer I know. Takes after his dad, God rest his soul. No, he's a good egg, old Tom, and he done brilliant. You know, I didn't even expect him to do what he done in 2 days. Any sort of help is wonderful, but no, he's really good. So yeah, you know, we're up to, I'll just quickly show you down in here. This part here is left because there's some steel beams got to go in there and in there, because French doors with some 2 side lights have got to go in, so obviously we've left that gap for the steel. Over here, this does need another course on here, but because the block and beam, the beams run that way, the vents are going to go in with the brickwork. And once we've done the brickwork round, we can just finish these off. You know, maybe we'll work out where the beams go, leave this section off, maybe this beam off here, and go from there. But yeah, this is all, that's the height. The beams will sit on here, and then there'll be 2 courses of bricks, obviously with the bed there, then DPC, then another 2 courses of bricks. I've got DPC to put down underneath the block and beam on here. So yeah. Oh, over here, now we don't think we was going to do the block and beam Saturday, this coming Saturday, so that will probably start part 4. But this middle section we'll probably have to leave out. That's the hole for the services, or for water I should say. We've got to leave this middle part out unless I manage to get this manhole done over here. We'll get beams down on that side. That's roughly the same as over there. That 4th course is missing around the edge because of the vents. So I've got to put a manhole. This is the existing manhole. Obviously it's not like that. That lid is obviously usually down in, but we've had to raise it just to put the temporary one in from the caravan. That runs this way. So we're thinking of putting a new manhole in there. Hopefully that will join, well, obviously we'll extend it. That will join into it. So that will also be in part 4. Hopefully that's what I'm going to tackle this week, in amongst doing every other job. So hope you've enjoyed this part 3. I thought it was going to be a long video. When I was editing it yesterday morning, I think it's only like, I don't know, 11-12 minutes long, but I think that's alright for YouTube. You know, if I watch a YouTube video, I get, if it's like, I'm not saying they're all boring, but you know what I mean, you lose interest after 10 minutes, so I'm going to keep them short. Remember, the only way is up. The only way this annex is going to get built is the Uckham way. See you all soon.